Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Atari ST A to Z, a series of short playthroughs of Atari ST games, some which I grew up with and some which are new to me. Today's game is Hard Drivin II Drive Harder. This was a 1991 release from Domark, developed by Jürgen Friedrich and licensed from Atari Games. This is one of a number of home computer only sequels to arcade games that we saw in the late 80s and early 90s, and is essentially more of an enhanced version of Hard Drivin than a true sequel. The actual sequel to Hard Drivin, Race Drivin, would eventually hit Atari ST later the same year. Hard Drivin 2's enhancements over its predecessor include the addition of several new tracks, plus a course editor, allowing players to create their own race courses. There's also some minor tweaks to the engine, so you shouldn't see quite so many cars appearing through hills and that sort of thing. It must have done something right though, because the notoriously stingy ST format gave it a rating of 81%, even noting that it probably wasn't worth buying if you already had Hard Drivin. So let's give it a go. Let's go play Hard Drivin 2 Drive Harder.
Okay, here we are with the GEM desktop on the Atari ST, and as you can see there are two separate programs for Hard Drivin 2 here. We've got Hard Drivin 2 itself and we've got the editor program here as well, so not sure how much depth we'll be able to go into the editor, because I haven't really looked into if there's any sort of documentation or anything we need to worry about. But let's have a go at the game first, and then if we're doing all right for time, we'll have a peek at the editor as well. So, Hard Drivin, the first one we've previously looked at on this series, and it was a fairly strong conversion of the arcade original. It lacked a couple of features. Obviously, being based on the home computer, it didn't have sort of things like the clutch pedal and that sort of thing that the arcade version had. But, you know, do you really want to worry about a clutch pedal when you're driving with the mouse? So yeah, this is best thought of as kind of a standalone expansion pack, I guess. I've never actually played this version before. I'm quite familiar with the original Hard Drivin because I had that back in the day. But I was always curious by this, but also a bit put off by the fact that everyone said, well, you know, it's just more Hard Drivin. Okay, select track to load. I'm going to go ahead and assume that track A is the standard Hard Drivin track, so let's go for track B. Loading the file. Right, that doesn't look too bad. I like this is... Well, above you can see a map of one of the new Hard Drivin racetracks composed of a speed track for testing your high-speed driving skills and an optional stunt track for the ultimate driving challenge. Alright, well, let's see how we go. Do we have no digitized ignition sound in this one? That is unacceptable. Oh, you know what, the handling is nicer in this. So, whoop. No. So I'm driving using the mouse in this one, and as you may recall from when we looked at the first Hard Drivin, if you look in the middle of the dashboard, there are two markers showing the position of your steering wheel and sort of how much throttle you're applying. And in the original Hard Drivin, it was super easy to go skittering off the road and skid it out. Whereas this is much more playable, actually. Oop. Nah. Do not like the loop. Do not like the loop. Alright, come on, bring it on. Now, the reviews at the time said the 3D engine was improved so that you couldn't see cars through hills anymore, but clearly you can. So that was a big fat lie, wasn't it? Right, just Just... I did it! I did it! Yeah, lies about the game engine aside, I am all about this new handling. It's like you can still skid out if you steer too hard around the corner, but uh-oh. In the old version, it sometimes felt like any time you steered, you would skid out, but that doesn't feel so much the case anymore. Which is fine by me. Even if you go off the side of the road, the car doesn't become uncontrollable. Alright, over the bridge. Don't go too fast, remember. Otherwise you'll have a bad time! Yeah, I'm genuinely enjoying this. Which is cool, because I used to like hard... Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to end well. I used to like hard driving back in the day, and race driving. I've got copies of both for the ST. But like I say, just the improved handling in this is really nice. Oh, that put me back quite a long way. Carefully. And these new courses are fun. Like that sort of bumpy bit back there, that was really fun. And I like how this track is kind of blending a bit of both types of course from the original. It's got some speedy bits like this. I say speedy, that's all relative when we're talking hard driving's frame rate. It's got some speedy bits like this, but it's also got the stunts in there as well. And there's the finish line. Extended play. Extra time. Excuse me. Yeah, I can't get over how much nicer this handling is. Oh, it's incredible. So there's a proper sort of smooth feeling of kind of sweeping around those corners now with the mouse. It feels much more like proper analog controls than the crazy lurching around from the old one. I still hate the loop though! Because I'm still not sure how to handle it properly, is the thing. But, well, let's give it another try. It's the fact it sort of has a slight twist partway around that throws me off. So you sort of have to angle yourself slightly. But it's very easy to overcompensate for it as well and turn yourself going face first to the ground. Alright, again. And then, of course, we do have the same issue from the original of traffic on the loop. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Because you've got no means of looking around in this game, so you have no means of knowing if there's something coming the other way on the loop. Oops. Whoops. Please tell me I don't have to do the loop again. I do not. Thank God. Yeah, the only thing I'm kind of missing from this version is that lovely low quality, noisy ignition sound from the previous game. Does that mean the cows don't boo anymore either? Evidently no sample sound in this version at all. That's a pity. But not a deal breaker. Slow down! Slow down! Whoops! Oh! Oh, it didn't crash. Well, I mean I did, but it didn't cause me to blow up. Not going to make it round the second lap. Carefully. Carefully. Yeah, enjoyed that. Track B, you're a winner. I approve. Now, question is, can we switch to another track? Can we switch to another track without having to reboot the whole game? Race to the checkpoint for extra time. And the finish line for extended play. Those are the same thing. Right. So, can we choose another track? And put my name in. No, puff, puff. 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 Right. Is the track mode going to tell us how to select another track? Hard Drivin is a revolutionary driving simulation combining the accurate model of race car handling with true 3D graphics. You can't get closer to the thrill of real racing without a fireproof suit. Is that right? Oh, okay. Press escape, it takes you back to the desktop. It's not the most elegant solution, but, you know, it works. And then you can just load one of the other tracks and try one of the other ones. Okay, so let's try tracks C and D as well. And then we'll have a quick look at the track editor and how that all works. Just to wait for it to load again, which is a bit of an ass. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Oh, there's a track E as well. Okay, well, let's go for C for now. Right, what does this one have to say? Above you can see a map of one of the new hard drives. It's the same as before. Alright, so let's give it a go. Vroom! Double bridges. Oh, junction. Okay. Alright, we're going this way. I'm guessing we have selected the speed course, since this seems fairly speedy. Up and over that first bridge now. Bring the speed down a bit to get around here. Uh-oh. Maybe bring the speed back up again a bit. Enjoy the sounds of boinging suspension. Uh-oh. What has happened? But I don't even know what happened there or how. Oh, that was entertaining though. Troublesome. Troublesome. Looks like we might not make it round a single single lap of this track at this rate. Right, stay on the course. Stay on the course, do not fly off the end. Right, that's better. Avoid the car! Right, it's under control. It's all under control. See, in the original Hard Drivin', I would not have been able to get that back under control after that happened. Okay, time to slow down for this bad boy. Not that much. Speed up. Nicely done. Uh-oh. Overcompensating for that turn there. And that's where the two tracks meet up again from the look of things. Does that mean we're closing in on the finish line? I think it might. Look at that. And he said he wouldn't finish a lap. He probably won't finish another lap. Oops! Not if he's looking at the camera when he should be looking forward through the windscreen. Right, move. Let's see what happens if we take that left turn at that first junction then. Again, would have skidded out like a lunatic in the first Hard Drivin'. Like that, in fact. Uh-oh. Ouch! Ouch! There's a loop to look forward to over there. So I guess both directions of this course are sort of vaguely stunty. It's just different types of stunts. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ah, truck! Oh dear, this is not going well, is it? Oh. I'll go through that bit again. Nope. Oh. Piss! 9 seconds. Is it worth even trying? Not really, but for the sake of something. There we go. Nicely done. I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, so it's track C. Let's reload and try track D. Have to endure the loading break again, of course. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a pity you can't just tell it to load one of the other tracks. That's unfortunate. But, I mean, it's not a huge wait, but it is. I'm sure they could have shortened that a little bit. But anyway, we can have a nice chat while we wait. How are you, dear viewer? I'm having fun. I'm playing Hard Drivin II. It's turned out to be a lot better than I expected it to be. Which is good. It's always a nice when it is always a nice. It's always nice when that happens. Especially when it's something that you'd sort of been interested in back in the day. Yeah, it's really pleasant to know that, like, if you'd picked this up back in the day, you would have had a good time with it. And yeah, I certainly would have had a good time with this. I enjoyed the original Hard Drivin, even though I often found it frustrating. And this version basically fixes all the issues I had with it. So that's cool. Don't you drive through me. How dare you? How very dare you? Alright, let's go for some hot stunt action. Yeah, this maniac's going that way. Whoops! Too fast over the hill. Just like life. Alright, slow down. Slow down. Not that much. Boing! Over the bridge. Pull back on the throttle a bit. There we go. This one is quite similar to the original course, but it's not the same. It's not quite the same. But like that initial arrangement with going up the hill and then having the junction immediately afterwards, and then the broken bridge right after you start the stunt track. That's right at the original course. But the sort of arrangement of corners and stuff that we've just been around is different. Whoops! Oh, that was so nearly good. But it ended up being ungood. Get over there. No! Oh, well, that... It counts! That's gonna... Come on, get through the checkpoint. Get through the checkpoint. Get it under control. Through the checkpoint. There we go. Everything is perfectly under control, as you can see. $90? You gotta be kidding. Alright, if you say so. Boing. 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 No. 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 I did it. Kind of. No, that's too fast. We're rejoining the other track now. Does that mean the finish is nearby? It does! We've done a lap! Alright, let's see if we can make it around a lap of the speed track. Skiddy, skiddy. Alright, so straight on for the speed track this time. Over the top. Oh, careful down the hill. Don't. Oh no, there's a checkpoint right there. I'll take it. I did always like in this game the way that you can see other parts of the track as you're driving around. I mean, the draw distance is kind of crap, and so you can't see all the details of the other parts of the track, but just the fact you can see cars going over the bridges and stuff, I always thought was really cool. Over the top. Boing. Not too fast. Oh no, truck. Safe. I am a safe driver. Oh. Unsafe driving. Oh, oh, oh. We've done it, you know, we've done 2 laps. And we've qualified for the championship. Going flat out. Look at the speed. Look at the intense speed. Alright, floor it. Come on, we can make that checkpoint. It's just there. It's just ahead. There it is. Listen to that engine howl. Yeah, not sure we're going to make it this time. Oh, come on. Can I roll over the line? I can. How about that? Another great lap. It's definitely all over this time, though. Feel the power. The awesome power of the Atari ST. As we power slide around the corner. Leap over the crest of a hill. And probably roll in neutral through the checkpoint. Oh, not sure if we're even going to make that. We might. We might. Come on, roll through. Roll through. Lovely. Alright, come on, we can make this. I don't think we can, but... You know, it's nice to remain positive about this sort of thing. Seven seconds. Ah. You weren't far off. Went for our 3 laps. Alright, we'll leave the championship for now. Let's have a look at the last course. Course E. And then the editor. I don't know how straightforward the editor is, so I don't know how much detail we'll be able to look into it, but I think it's worth a look after seeing these various tracks put together. I hope you like this title music, because you're hearing it again. Right, track E. All right. Doesn't look too bad. Let's do this. All right, let's go stunt first this time. Taking care to avoid the traffic, of course. Oh, now this looks like the original course. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe course A was the... Oh no. Cows in the road. Okay, this is original. This is new for this version. No! Okay. Oh. Messy. Messy, messy, messy. And he just keeps driving, even though I clearly landed on him. Right. Move. Slow down. Nah. Over the top, not too hard. There we go. And round the corner. Yeah, this is very similar to the classic course. But I guess it's just got a few extra surprises in it, like the cows in the road. Or maybe this is just a classic course. I don't know, it's hard to tell. No! Too far over. Too far over. Yeah, I think this is just a classic course. I guess I was mistaken. I guess track A must be a new one as well. I guess that makes sense. Because if you're selling this as a sequel, you don't really want the first thing that people are likely to try to be the exact same as the previous game, do you? Okay, well, if that's the case, let's have a look at track A then. Just for thoroughness' sake. And you get to hear the theme tune again. Sing it with me. All right, track A it is. That looks pretty similar to what we've just done. I think track A and track E might be the same. Maybe track E is just track A with a few cows in the road. Yep, certainly looks that way. Okay, we get the idea. Right, let's try this editor. Hard Drivin II! Thanks to all at Atari. Tengen. Going to play the theme? No. You're just going to give us a loading screen. Okay, right. New segment. Okay. Short straights. Take it. Stick it here. Zoom in. Start. Right. New segment. Okay, so it's given us a couple of straights. So if we then go new segment, try and put in a curve, right curve. That does not look like a curve. New segment. That's because that's not a curve. All right. Ah, there we go. Okay, so those first curves are just like really gentle curves. So I'll take a few of them. Take us around here. And then straighten up again. Okay, so there's like turns as well as curves. It's probably going to be hard to link up with that with the start line, isn't it? Let's see what we can do. Well, we'll just do an entertaining spiral design, is what we'll do. No, that's not going to work. This is not a valid track. The first track is not closed. All right, let's try and sort that out, shall we? So if I do a left curve A, excuse me, that should help straighten it up a bit, maybe, possibly. There we go. Right. New segment. No, that's gone too far. Never mind. Well, we're a long way out now, so should be able to just curve round and get where we want to be now. Nope. Let's try that. New segment. All right, come on, surely that's got to it's got to get us back in there. And then short straight. No, it doesn't match. It doesn't match. Right, give me a right curve D. And then give me a short straight. And then, I don't know. Left curve A? No. Oh, this is more difficult than it needs to be. Right. Left curve, or right curve rather. C. Oh, that looks promising. Short straight. But how is that? How is that not? How is that not lined up? Oh, that just count as closed though. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. All right, so give me a checkpoint here. No, here. Check. Here. Checkpoint. And then you're going to want a finish line as well, aren't you? So let's put the finish line here. Ugh. It's all want with you, isn't it? So these are the places you respawn when you crash, I guess. There so is a start post. Oh, okay, so you have to actually put a start post object in there. Take it and put it here. That doesn't appear to be correct. Why isn't that lined up with the road? Can I move that? Yes, I can. Ha 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 ha. Right. Okay, that makes more sense. Vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. It's not a very interesting track, I will freely admit, but you know. It works. Okay, cool. So then what? Stick some objects in. We'll have a shop. And we will plonk it there. But I will spin it around this way. And have it sitting nicely on the corner. There we go. Lovely. What do these barriers do? Okay, so I guess we have to... stick those in as well. Rotate those? No. Okay, that's not terribly helpful. Oh, what have I done? Don't really know what that does. Anyway, so then we can presumably save. Oh, do you have to save over the ones that are on the disk? So I save over track E. How do I tell it to do that? So I guess the thinking is that you make a backup of your game disk, make your own custom courses, save them in all those slots, and do it that way. I hope they made that clear in the manual. Because if they didn't, you could quite easily destroy your own copy of the game. I'm wondering if that's what might have happened with this copy that I've got here. I wonder if someone loaded in the original track, just put some cows in it, and then saved it in slot E. That's quite plausible, actually. But let's see. So theoretically now I should have... yeah, there we are. So there's my track. I saved over track E with my course. Ooh. So I guess that's what barriers do. Barriers are invisible walls that you can't cross if you're going off-road. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, cool. Well, we get how that works. Okay, so that was a fairly comprehensive exploration of Hard Drivin II. I like that. That's cool. I would have been very happy with that back in the day, I think. So, yeah, shame I never really got to try it. But yeah, definitely much better than the original Hard Drivin for Atari ST. And very much worth a look if you like the whole Hard Drivin thing and fancy fiddling around with it a bit yourself. Anyway, let's leave that there for now. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.